digital people.
Hello friends, we are going to see logical operator from the continuation of previous video. As you see in the table, the AND operation expects both operands to be true, and the OR operator expects either it can be false or it can be true, but it will work. But NOT operator is with always whether it is true or false. Okay, so we will see with the examples how it is working in Python. Now let's see so let's jump into the console Python. So here I'm trying to assign a variable x with value 1 equal 1. Here I'm using comparison operator, so the output of 1 equal 1 will be boolean, which is true. Fine, now I'm assigning variable y with the value for 2 equal 2, and the value variable value is true, so both are true. Now let's try with the AND operator. It is true. Just for example, let's see y equal to 2 equal 3. So I'm assigning false statement to a variable y. Then let's see how the AND operator works. It is false. So the AND operator always works when the both operands are true. If any of one is false, then it will throw false. Okay, cool. So we have seen AND operator, and let's see OR operator. Let's use the same example. X equal to 1 equal, so we can see x equal 1 equal 1. So x is true. Let's try with the y equal 2, and y also true. So we are going to see what is going to be x or y. It is true. Fine, cool. It is working same as like AND. Now let's try to change the variable y with the false statement, and let's see how the OR operator works. It says true. So cool, because as per the table, OR operator will work when any of one operand says true. Okay, so now we will try to change x uh, to create a false statement. So x is false. Now both x and y are false. Let's see what the OR operator says. False. Great. So OR operator always expects both operands should be false, so it will say false. And even if it is both operands are true, it will say true. And now if any of one operands is false, it will say till true. So for example, in the previous example, we have seen y equal to 2 equal 3. So that still stays a true. Now let's try to change y equal 1 equal 2. So I'm trying to make it false. X is false, and then y is equal 1 equal true. So I'm trying to make y as true. Let's see what is happening over here. True. So any of one operand is true, or will still says true. Let's say not operator. Not operator, it's always check with the only one operand. So let's see here, not x true, because x is false, and it says that not x is true. But y is true. So let's see what will say not. No, y is true, so I'm saying false, not y. As I already mentioned that AND is very strict with condition on both sides should be true, but OR is very liberal to match on its both the operation. Not is cool to validate only the one operands, yeah? Operator precedence. Let's see with one example of operator precedent. In Python or in any other programming language, and when you're trying to do any calculation, you should be very careful. For example, I'm saying x a equal to 2 plus 4 multiplied by 5, and the output is 22, because the compiler will start the arithmetic operation from left to right. So here 5 multiplied by 4 happened first, and then plus 2, so the output is 22 for us. Now let's see this example where I am opening a bracket, mentioning 2 plus 4, and then closing a brackets multiplied by 5. So now the output will be different, because whatever we mention within the bracket will be handled as first. So 4 plus 2 became 6, and then the multiplication happens as per this screenshot. So here these are the priority of each and every operator that works in Python. So you should be very careful when you're playing with the arithmetic operation. Probably this table should be helpful to you. How about a condition in the line of code? In any programming language, we used to have a if condition, for loop, while loop, everything is there. Yes, in Python also we have that. To learn if condition in Python, let's create a situation of how much people understand the basic of Python from this course. First, I'm going to start with if. Let's see with the example. Here I'm saying if I learned Python. I learned Python. So I'm asking the user to give an input on that. So as a user, I'm saying yes. Okay. So I learned Python is now yes. Let's try with the if condition. If I learned Python is equal comparison operator here says yes, then print check with your friends. Okay, so your code will go and check with your friends. Now we will say we will ask your friend response. Your friend response also I'm getting from the as a input from the console. Your friend saying yes, great. So friend response also yes. Now let's try with the same if condition. If I learned Python equal to yes, then check with your friend, and then if this is inner if. Okay, so if friend response also yes, then you're going to print we are on the same page. Great. So I have said that I learned Python. So check with your friend. I check with your friend. Then the friend response also yes. So we are on the same page. Great. The same if condition I can rewrite. If I learned Python, check with your friend. If friend response, I'm trying to change the yes with capital. We are on the same page. Check with your friend. But your friend response, though it is yes, the condition has not validated properly because Python is case sensitive. So you should remember that again and again. Make sure that you give the proper response. Okay, so when you actually code in a program, you need to understand that what kind of value you are going to play with. Now we will see another example where your friend response is equal to input of your friend says no. So if I learned Python equal yes, then check with your friend. Yeah, so you're going to check with your friend. If friend response equal yes, so here you should see the invalid syntax. It's because I am not using colon in Python. When you start with the for loop, if condition or while loop, whatever the block of code that you are going to start, function or anything, the block of code that you are going to start with in your program, you should tell Python that there is going to be a block of code by mentioning this colon. So that's why I got this error. So let me correct it. So I'm going to check with your friend. Now I'm going to put the colon and then print your friend response is equal to yes. We are going to say we are on the same page. Else, so the condition will come first to here and it will validate this. Then if it is validated, then it will go to the inner if condition. In inner if condition, if your friend response is yes, then it will print we are on the same page. Else, if it is wrong, the friend response is not matching with yes, then else condition we are saying that what is the level of knowledge. What is the level of knowledge? Okay, so I wanted to make it in a single line. Okay, so we will see. I have learned Python. Okay, now programming is asking me to check with my friend, and when I check with my friend, he says no, and now I'm asking what is the level of your knowledge. So level of knowledge, we'll say 30. Yeah, I'm going to take get it as a input, 30. Yeah, okay. So now I learned Python variable has the value of yes, and a friend response variable has the value of no. Then level of knowledge has the value of 30. You should be very careful over here, because when I give us an input, since 30 is not going to be string, I have directly mentioned it without any quotes. If you mention it with quotes, then your level of knowledge string for you if you try with the quotes. Since I have directly given as 30, my level of knowledge data type is int. Okay, great. Let's try with the same if condition. So here, if I learned Python equal to yes, then check with your friend. If friend response equal to yes, we are on the same page. If it is yes, if the condition is says that yes, else if friend response, yeah, friend response is equal to no, friend, what is the level of knowledge? So this is again inner loop here. Level of knowledge, level of greater than 50, then you are going to say we will we will learn the remaining, else beginning. Okay, the code flows goes here like, if I learn Python is yes, yes, I learned Python variable hold the value of yes, so I got print of check with a friend. Now here I have a else if friend response is no, print what is the level of knowledge. So that is printed over here, and then the inner loop I'm checking if level of knowledge is greater than. So you should note one thing over here is that this greater than symbol, the comparison operator, the greater than or less than will work with the integer, right? So when it work with the integer, you need to be very careful. If your level of knowledge is string, then it statement. So you need to ensure that what is the level of knowledge data type, and then here it is integer, so you need to be very very careful. So since the level of knowledge is less than 50, I have printed that I will teach from the beginning. Hope the video helps to you. We will see more about Python in the next chapter.